working. So good evening, Amanda. Could you please tell us some words about you and about your job with sharks?
So I am an underwater photographer, and I specialize in large animal encounters, specifically with any type of shark species. So I really try to show sharks in a different light through my photography and through the work that I do out in the world with conservation and speaking with different organizations, different groups, talking to people of the public and letting them know how much of what they learn about sharks in the media is really not true, and trying to show sharks in a different light. I find them beautiful, and I really try to get that across in my imagery and how I present them to the world.
Okay, great. Shark is one thing. You have a great experience, but is the first time for you? You dive with humpback whales and orcas?
So I've dived with humpback whales all over the world, multiple different destinations, and but this is my first time diving with orcas, and it was a completely new and somewhat unexpected experience for me.
What's your feeling when you are being the first time with orcas, and what's the difference between the feeling you can have with another apex predator like big sharks, for example?
What's very interesting to me, I work with a lot of sharks. I encounter a lot of different sharks, but I also work with a lot of different whales, dolphins, so a lot of different marine mammals as well. And the one thing that I really picked up on so far with my time in the water with these orcas is how much they seem to be interested and in tune with trying to figure out or have a curiosity about the divers themselves. The interactions that I have or encounters I have with sharks, they're really focused on maybe a situation where there's bait in the water or chum in the water. So they're focused on a feeding event, or we encounter a shark in a situation where they're at a cleaning station. And they really don't care about the divers that are in the water. They're not interested in them. They're interested in the bait. They're interested in something else in the environment. And what I find interesting with the orcas is they're here to feed on the herring, but they do show a strong curiosity
Strong
to
interest for the divers, and also interaction with the boat and with the divers. And we also had humpbacks feeding close to the orcas. And you have also a good experience of the humpback in other places in the world. And do you feel a difference between the behavior of humpbacks, such as in some diving place you used to go, and the humpbacks feeding here?
Yeah, very much so. The humpbacks here seem to me to be not interested in the divers at all. They're
Right.
really just here and they're focused on the feeding. And, in other places in the world, they're more in tune and they're more open to an interaction with divers in the water. And even small calves are interested in checking out scuba divers. They're not scuba divers, but snorkelers in the water. And so it seems to me that the interactions or the experiences I've had with the humpbacks here, they're just focused on feeding,
Right,
feeding,
right.
feeding.
And they push everything, even orcas. And so you come here with a group, with Amos, and some words about this cooperation. How many times have you been in the big animals cooperation? And is it something new for you?
Well, I've been working with Amos Nahum, who owns Big Animal Expeditions, for a few years now, and I've been helping lead some of his trips and working as a trip leader, working with his clients, and really trying to promote the same message that he's promoting within his company, which is conservation. And so we're here working with the orcas. He's been working with the orcas here for
Yeah,
a very long time, as
Orca
you
Diver
know.
1.0. It has been the first one, really.
Exactly.
It has been my model.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
exactly. So it's a big treat for me to be able to be here working with him, working with you,
Yeah.
seeing you in the water, seeing him in the water, getting that knowledge and really understanding all the fine-tuned process that goes on with the complexity of getting snorkelers in the water with these
That's not
orcas.
easy. That's
No,
not easy. That's
no.
not an easy job, and that makes also the interest of the adventure, because it's a real adventure up here. It's cold. It's difficult to get orcas, but when we get this, it's such a important gift. It's Mother Nature gift to us. It's really amazing, and even after all this year, I'm still excited. You can feel it. So next interview will be with Amos, and we are here at the third day of the trip. So it seems we're gonna have more day with orcas and humpback, and we expect, of course, even better that we got until yet. So thank you very much, Amanda.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again in this trip or somewhere else in the world. Okay.
Well, I'll definitely be coming back to
Yeah.
your.
Say bye bye to the French. Au revoir.
Au revoir.